Welcome to Corvallis, Oregon, in the house Ocho Cinco and Hoosh Manzana built. Reser Stadium, home to the Oregon State Beavers. What an exciting matchup we have in store for you this afternoon, built around the pageantry, tradition, and everything that makes college football great. As we'll see a squad from the Big 12, the Arizona Wildcats, taking on a team from the Pac-12, the Oregon State Beavers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. Arizona will put it away to start this one. He'll bring it out. It's Griffin. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he'd just taken the touchback. First down here for the offense. Moving the running back, forcing the defense to adjust. He's going to take a shot. And that pass is intercepted. He'll try to take it back. Running inside the 20. He steps out of bounds, but not only does he get the ball back, what a return to set up his offense.
Well, that wasn't the start they were looking for on offense. They're trying to be aggressive, first play of the game, and throw it. Bad decision by the quarterback, though, leads to an INT.
From the gun, running back on the move. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
And how about the timing of the linebacker on the blitz to get in the backfield and get the tackle for loss?
Is there anything better for a linebacker than to run on a blitz and nobody's home except the back?
Such a great feeling when the Moses parts the Red Sea and the hole opens up and you go fill it.
He makes the catch in the end zone. Touchdown, Wildcats.
And what a nice start for this offense. The throw game getting working, getting the touchdown pass. This quarterback getting a little bit of confidence. This passing game getting in a rhythm. Nice start for this offense.
And the kick is good, but there's a penalty flag, and I think it's going to be roughing the kicker. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. The kickoff team on the field, and he ought to just boom this thing through the end zone with that extra 15 yards on the penalty. Not going to get a return here. They'll bring it out to the 25 as the kickoff sails through the back of the end zone. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. The inside handoff. He breaks a tackle. Still running at the 40. And it is a chunk play, a huge gain on that one before the defense brings it to an end.
Yeah, I tell you what, I'm always keeping track as a defensive coordinator of where they're running the football. You can see they ran it to the right. Do they like this matchup? Is the right side of their offensive line really good? I'm going to be paying attention to that because that's a big game. I got to make sure I shut this down the next time they run.
Well, if at first you don't succeed, try again, right? It's been really hard for this offense in this game to run the football, but they finally break off a big run there. That could be the play they need to really generate momentum and get this run game.
Now, that's what you're trying to do as a defense. Limit those damages when they run the football. Get them on the ground, short gains to set your defense for positive situations down the road.
They'll try the run. Finds a crease at the 20. And he was loose and in the open field and on his way. A tremendous pickup on that one.
Defense is going to have their hands full trying to stop this guy. They better rally to the football and get multiple hats because he is not easy to bring down.
Using his legs, it's Hankerson. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
Well, there's a statement by the defensive line. First down play, expecting run, and they just dominated up front. Beat their one-on-ones and force a tackle for a loss.
Looking for a physical attack from the gun. They knock him down after a pickup of 4. Ball is at the 9-yard line. Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a first down without scoring. Third down. Back to throw, it's McCoy. It's complete to the right. And sure, tackling there to keep him from getting to the first down marker.
And that's why, as a defense, you want to set up third and long situations. You just want to be able to keep the football in front of you. It's okay for that quarterback to hit the running back on that pass. Now you have all those bodies flying to the football, and they're able to make a tackle.
And the Beavers will go for it here on fourth down. Try to get it on the ground. Oh, spins away. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Beavers! Well, well, well. Somebody's been doing their box jumps.
You ain't lying. Getting up in the air. Hey, listen, I'm taking a picture of that, saving it. That might be my screensaver on my phone. That vertical way up in the air.
And we're all square as he's set to kick it away. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He's got great speed. This guy is so dangerous. The excellent vision to find a lane and get it out and set up the offense with good field position. Arizona sending the offense onto the field. That last drive really productive. David wound up with a touchdown. They'll try to do it again.
Yeah, so I don't expect this offense to change too much, Reese. They had a great drive. They got the touchdown. Everything working. I would expect them to keep pushing this ball downhill.
And just imagine if they could put another touchdown on the board right here. They could capture so much momentum in this game with back-to-back TDs.
Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. He's looking to throw. Finds the tight end.
It's so important that this offense is able to stay on schedule. What that means is keeping third downs manageable. That last completion to the tight end accomplished just that. Really nice play.
They've got it at the 41, 3rd and short, trying to keep the chains moving. The play action fake. Fires to the wideout. And this is going to be incomplete on 3rd down.
Defense did a great job. 3rd and short on the opponent's side of the field. They're expecting quick throw. Everybody, they dug their heel on the ground. They're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
They're a couple of yards short of the first down, but the offense will stay out there on 4th down. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on down.
And this offense chooses to be aggressive. Listen, once you start getting to midfield, you see most offenses be aggressive, and they took their chance, and they failed. Now, early in the game, a chance to create momentum to swing back to the other side of the football field.
And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made. After the 9-yard pickup on first down, here's 2nd and 1. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. From the 36, a 3rd down, and you wonder if they're willing to take 2 plays to get the first. Looking for space. It's Hankerson. They thought they could just run it on 3rd and short, but this defense was there to make the stop.
Yeah, that's a really good job by the defense, because when you get in that 3rd and medium area, listen, you got to be worried about the run and the pass. Did a good job playing both, got it stopped, now forcing a 4th down.
From this spot on the field, that would be a 53-yard field goal, but they'll leave the offense out there and try to pick up the first on 4th down. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
And those 4th and 3, 4th and 4 situations are really tough. Is it a passing situation? Is it a running situation? I really got to see my keys, go get it. Defense was just a step slow and give up the 4th down run.
Got some room headed to the goal line. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Oregon State.
We know football gets harder when you start to get in the red zone and the field tricks. Who needs that? Break the long touchdown run. Nice job by the back. Seeing the hole, exploding through, getting a long touchdown.
A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And it was finished off by a terrific 26-yard touchdown run. And he takes this from inside the 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. offense coming out to bear down. That fourth down gamble didn't pay off on the last drive, and it led to giving up a scoring drive, David.
Yeah, and everybody wants to go for it on fourth down. Everybody wants that, but your defense sometimes has to bail out your decision-making. We decided to go for it. We didn't get it. The defense, Jesse, didn't come up big and prove me right.
Yeah, not complimentary football, no doubt. But look, this offense has been in these situations before, so you got to come back out here, take the field. It's a fresh set of downs, brand new drive. Let's go out and execute, put some points on the board.
Caught over the middle. It's Conley. And he just couldn't get started. Goes down behind the line of scrimmage, and they'll lose yardage on the completion.
Really good job by the defense. Seeing the running back. Don't let that dude who's super fast, elusive, catch the ball in space. Nice job staying glued to him. As soon as he caught that puppy, he got drilled.
And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up.
Third and short like that on your own side of the field, you're just looking for a quick hitter. You're trying to get the ball out of your hand quickly, but the timing completely off there for the offense, and the ball falls incomplete.
On fourth down, trying to find his man. Makes the grab well past the sticks. And not much of a fourth down gamble when it's that much of a sure thing. An easy conversion for this offense. Line gets set, first down. From the gun, the running back has it. They throw it in reverse as that's the final play here in the first period.
That's the end of the first quarter. Oregon State 13, Arizona 7.
Second down now as they're ready to go back to work. Looking to throw, it's Fafita. Flushed out of the pocket. Oh, did he toast the coverage? Got it deep downfield.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
Arizona moving the ball quickly down the field. They're going to run it to the right. He's just outside the 20-yard line, stopped at the 21 after a pickup of 6.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
He'll pull it on the read. And he'll be taken down, but he does have enough for the first down.
There's an example of the offense taking advantage of all the attention the defense is giving this outstanding running back. Remember, he's one of the best in the game. They're expecting him to get the football. So the quarterback says, you know what? I'll just keep it. No one's keying on me. I'm going to get upfield and find an explosive play.
Looking to the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. And they'll put that scoreboard operator to work and put 6 on the board.
With the catch in the end zone.
Lining up to add another.
The kicker is on for the extra point.
Oh, and he missed it, and we're still tied. After that latest answer tied things up, just about set to kick it away again. From inside the 15, here comes the return. And he'll be brought down after a solid effort on that return.
Oregon State Beavers will take over first and 10.
Oregon State has it back, and here comes the Beaver offense. Now they need to put something together to answer that last score.
There's a lot of pressure, too, on this offense to have to execute at a high level. They've got to score points, David, but they can't go too fast because their defense right now is tied.
And I think that's the difficulty being a play call. Like, I have to balance all of those things. My defense is a little bit tired. I can't put on the field, but I got to be aggressive because this is a back-and-forth type game, so a lot to process and think about.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Handoff from the gun. Crosses the 30. He's got a lane. And chunk plays are the name of the game, and they get one here before the defense finally makes the stop. The Beavers have it with a 1st and 10. They'll give it to the back. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Beavers!
Reese, that's 3 for a young fella. I mean, this dude's smelling the end zone anytime he gets one.
The fake and a little shuffle. He's going to be stopped short of the goal line. The 2-point attempt is no good as they are unable to extend the lead. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Arizona sending the offense onto the field. Back and forth we go on these last couple of drives, David. Everybody moving the ball.
Man, these offenses are in a rhythm.
Trying to burn this defensive back. Makes the grab at the 30. Oh, look out on the right. Touchdown, Arizona. And these offenses are clicking already.
And I think in the pre-snap, I think both of these guys were on the same page. They had a look defensively that let them know we can pitch this thing way down the field. I'm going to go run under and make a big play for it.
Yeah, and when I'm the receiver, I'm like, I'm open, right? I'm going straight down the field. Throw me the football. I got the speed. I can beat this guy. You can tell they've done that so much in practice. They knew it was second nature, and they executed it perfectly.
Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. Fielded in the end zone. It's Wells. Slips through the line. Just barely able to stop him. He almost housed that baby. The nice return there. That last line of coverage is the only thing that stopped him from scoring. They'll run it from the gun. After the pickup of 9, it's 2nd and 1.
I know it's sexy to throw the football, but if you can pound it away and get these kind of gains, they will just add up, wear the defense down, get first downs, and ultimately get some points.
Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run. 3rd and short coming here right from the midfield stripe. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. The Beavers are stopped, but not before getting the first down.
Pound it, pound it, pound it. I might not have that pretty run-pass ratio of 50-50, but if I can run the football like this consistently, if you're not going to do anything about it, you want to be a great offensive coordinator, keep calling the run.
They make the stop of this running game, moves the chains as they get the first down.
First down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football, create balance, and right here just choose up another first down, gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got a burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it, and right now he's doing some damage on this defense.
At the 20, he's got space. They get him on the ground, but not before he rumbles all the way to the 5. And the Beavers have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, Oregon State. Up and over, Yamo be there into the end zone.
And you don't want to leave your feet very often in football, but this is one of those areas where you do. In the end zone, near the goal line, you smell it. A lot of bodies in front of you. Just get up, get over top of them, get that touchdown.
21.
On the run from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Arizona has it back, the offense coming out to bear down. These two defenses have had their heads spinning here in the first half, and now we might even see a little more scoring with this drive.
It's going back.
Makes the catch down the right side. They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure. It's a first down.
Man, if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
That's the way to open a drive. Now they'll put it in play just shy of midfield. Coming after it. And the quarterback is snowed under.
That is exactly what this defense needed. They have not had a great first half, giving up a bunch of touchdowns, but this might get them started. This might get the energy going and maybe rattle the quarterback a little bit with that sack.
Firing deep. The clock has reached the 2-minute mark, and they have a chance to at least cut into this lead before the break. This is a 3rd and long. Back to throw, it's Fafita. He's taking the shot. It's complete. A huge pickup. And he's running in the open. Slippery slide, find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona!
And I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. And I'll tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown.
Oregon State, 26.
He'll bring it out. It's Wells. He stopped there, but a good return coming out of his own end zone gets us to the 28. Oregon State takes over, ready to send the offense onto the field. The way this game started, you feel as if you have to score a touchdown every time you have it, and now we'll see if they can respond.
Yeah, and I wonder how much pressure that puts on the offense. Jesse, like, you know this is back and forth, and I got to score, and every possession matters so much. What does that do to you as a quarterback?
Well, it puts a lot more pressure on you for sure to feel like I got to make every 3rd down throw. If guys are open vertically down the field, I got to hit them too. We can't let our serve get broken.
From the gun, running back gets the gift. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating block.
It's a fake he wants to throw. Fires to the middle. And the pass hits, picked off. Looking for more room. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
One thing I love about this linebacker, guys, he's really good against the run, but he's also nice in coverage, too. That time, a cover 2 look by the defense, so he's just playing in space. He's watching the quarterback's eyes. He's able to jump the route and come away with a turnover.
Arizona sending the offense onto the field. Boy, David, they would love to stack another touchdown on top of that last drive.
And this offense did such a good job on the last drive. Everything in rhythm, moved the ball down the field, didn't make those mistakes, Jesse, and they need to do it again on this one.
Yeah, you're right. They had the defense on their heels. You wonder what sort of communication was going on that sideline. What sort of changes were they able to make?
A shot toward the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Wildcats.
Touchdown, Arizona.
What a grab and what a quick strike for that offense.
And when I'm an offensive coordinator and I see a short field, I'm thinking attack, attack, attack. Go get that touchdown. Take advantage of what the defense gave you. Great job by the offensive coordinator.
He's not going to make it. Stop short of the goal line, and they are unable to extend this lead any further. So they got the touchdown, and as they kick off, really important for the defense to shut them down here. From inside his own 15, looking for a crevice. And the return man showing great vision to be able to find some space and put his team in much better field position. Oregon State has it back, and here comes the Beaver offense. Getting late here in the first half, they'll have a chance to make this a one-possession game.
And the offensive play caller here has to really be dialed in. It's important down 2 possessions, Dave, that they're able to score some points. And you got to call your best stuff in this 2-minute situation.
And such a good opportunity to cut it to a one-score game, create that momentum, get some good juices going for the second half, because obviously, you know, you built yourself a little bit of a deficit. You need some good things to happen, and it needs to happen on this possession.
And as an offense, having success on a run play like that early in the game just opens up all the possibilities of your playbook moving forward. Play action, running the ball, throwing the ball, screens, anything is at your disposal at this point.
Timeout called here by the defense. It's the first one they've used this half. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. From the gun, the running back looking for room. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for one or two more plays. Just enough time for one final play in this half. Looking for space. It's Hankerson. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Beavers!
Have yourself a day, young fella. You know why they handed him the ball a lot? Because he did that. That's his 4th trip to pay dirt. This dude has shown you a little bit of everything. What a great back. And 4 touchdowns on the day.
So here comes the kickoff after the touchdown, and the last thing you need right before the half is to give up a big return. He wisely lets that one bounce through the back of the end zone, and they'll take over at the 25. Just enough time for one final play of the half. Comes out throwing on first down. Now improvising. He chucks one out to the right. Snags it at the 30 and still running. So the first half has come to a close. We'll take a break and head over to the halftime show. The Beavers will kick it off to start the second half. He'll start the return inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Arizona has it back, the offense coming out to bear down. They got plenty done through the air in the first half, and we'll see if they even need to look for balance as we start the third quarter.
Well, and I think defensively, you understand, like the running game isn't a big part of the plan. I wonder how they adjust and play more coverage to this pass-happy offense.
Yeah, so you're going to have to be ready if you're a quarterback then. You're probably going to see some different coverages. You might see a little bit more blitz in the second half as well, so you have to know where your answers are.
After the incompletion, they go back up top. And he got a hand in there, knocks it away, incomplete.
Well, I know that one fell incomplete, but what a day this guy's had throwing the football. Multiple touchdowns, and he's done a really nice job with his decision-making. Hasn't thrown any picks, which has really helped keep this offense on schedule.
He rifles one deep down the middle. Wide open downfield.
Well, Reese, you and I were talking about this before the game. How is this defense going to be able to deal with all the speed they have offensively? You saw them just rip off a big play.
And, Jesse, now their head's spinning just a little bit. Give up a big chunk play, and it's right back at him. Throws to the wideout. Got him downfield.
And there was no question in that scenario. That's where the quarterback was going. He knew he had his receiver in a matchup that he liked, running a route where he would find himself open. Nice job between those two.
Arizona has the offense humming, set up with another first down. He's looking to throw it. Unloads to the wideout. He's got it on the run. They get him stopped at the 5-yard line, but it will be first and goal from there.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route.
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Wildcats.
And this running back is so dangerous down close to the end zone. He's got wiggle, he's got great vision and burst, and he showed all of those attributes right there.
The extra point is good, and they have a 9-point lead. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays, and they punctuated it with a 5-yard touchdown run. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. Makes a move. He's got an alley. There he goes. Open it up. A dynamic return. Explosive and got loose on this kick coverage team, and they were barely able to keep him from taking it all the way. The give on the inside. Pulled down after a pickup of 5. They'll mark it at the 8.
I like this guy as a running back because he can run between the tackles and he can also go outside. He can really do it all.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Not much room. He gets 1 down to the 7. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. They'll run it from the gun. He's knocked down in the backfield, a swarming defense, and he'll lose 7. They'll have to settle for a field goal attempt. He fakes a little trickery, and they flip it ahead. It's nice to be a riverboat gambler and all, but man, oh man, when it goes against you, it can be ugly. Looking for a productive play on 1st down. He wants to throw. They're trying to get to him. How about that play to get a hand in there and force the incompletion?
Brings up 2nd down.
And now on 2nd down for this offense. To the air, it's Fafita. He fires one deep over the middle. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers and he couldn't hold on. This defense has kept them backed up. Now 1 more stop and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Moves away as he feels pressure. On the move at the 30. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup.
That is the exact situation that every defense draws up. I want you in 3rd and long. I want you in a predictable passing situation. But I don't want you with that guy because that guy can run around, scramble, buy time, make 3rd and long look like 3rd and short, and pick up a 1st down.
They finally get him on the ground, but not before he rips off enough for a 1st down.
It's going to be tough on this defense containing this guy because he's got that 6th sense to get outside the pocket, and at that point, he's throwing it and hurting you, or you can take off and run. That time able to get the 1st down. Big challenge for the defense moving forward.
He put some heat on that one down the middle and is knocked away and incomplete. The defensive back staying in phase and batting it away.
Yeah, and listen, that dude is a dude. I get it. I mean, he's an absolute stud, and I want to find ways to get him the football, but maybe not force feed him in that situation when he's got 2 guys on him.
Throws to the tight end. Fires the pass. Intercepted. Didn't let him get loose on the return, but he'll take it as they have the ball at the 47. 1st down here for the offense. They go to the ground. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Wide receiver shows motion. On the run, it's Hankerson. And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup. And this offense is desperate to keep this drive alive, trailing by multiple possessions, and it's getting late. Got enough for the 1st down. Oh, they knock it free. The D scoops it up, and everybody reverses field. And he's brought down, and this defense gets the ball back for its own.
Oh, and it's a hit like that that will absolutely light up the sideline, light up the stadium, change the momentum, and help you win a football game because that hit is what caused that fumble.
Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete.
It's 2nd down.
Line getting set on 2nd down. Couldn't connect on 1st down. Now back to the air. Gonna let it fly. He's got it on the right. They got him free for a big gainer to the 43. That last play is the kind of thing the offense can really build some momentum on, and now they've got it 1st and 10 outside the 40. He uncorks a bullet to the right. It's caught downfield. And he'll be forced out of bounds, but not before yet another big play in this passing attack.
Man, this offense is so dangerous, Reese. They've got dudes all over the field that can make plays. There's a big gainer in the pass game.
You get a chunk of yards like that, now the defense is really on its heels. It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6.
And that's just a huge missed opportunity on offense. QB missed his guy wide open in the end zone. You might not get another clean look like that in the rest of this game.
Fires a bullet. Now it's picked off. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
And that's just excellent cover. Man, cover one, nowhere to throw the football. Look at everybody playing man across the board. You still got the safety in the middle of the field. Nobody open, and if I'm the QB, man, I don't need to force it. I don't force it in the tight windows if it's not there. He throws it, unfortunately, gets the interception. Bad decision by the QB there.
Lining up from the 34 on 1st down. They'll ride the hot hand. And they picked up 9 on 1st down. It'll bring up 2nd and short. D looks as if they're about to bring the heat. The run from the shotgun. And he gets it to the 45-yard line, and that'll be a 1st down. The Beavers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside.
The big defensive tackles in the middle, they're not always the best pass rushers, but they are strong, and I say country strong. They put their hands on you, you feel it. They lock people out on the line of scrimmage. They create separation. They wrap running backs up, and usually they don't get out of the midst of those big boys.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. And he finds some solid space, makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop him. How aggressive might this play call be on 3rd and short from the 46? They'll stick to the ground looking for the marker. Got room at the 35. The expressway is wide open. And he sprints to the end zone. Touchdown, Oregon State. Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And the PAT will draw them 1 point closer. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they capped it off with that thrilling 46-yard run to pay dirt. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Arizona sending the offense onto the field. That last drive was a punch in the gut, throwing the pick in the red zone, Jesse.
Yeah, and it just seemed like there was some miscommunication down there in the red zone. David, this drive, the QB and receivers just have to do a better job being on the same page.
Yeah, and I think you pull the positives, right? We moved the football down the field. We had a chance to score, but we can't let those opportunities slip between our hands. Let's go get some points.
To the air, it's Fafita. Fires to the wideout. And that is interception number 3 on the day. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
QBs have to understand, when I'm throwing against zones, I got to manipulate guys with my eyes. I might have to look one direction to create an opening to throw that ball or zip that ball in. I got to use touch. It's really hard when all eyes are on me, and you can tell the quarterback was not ready and did not make a good throw.
The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. Final play of the quarter coming. Off play action. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Beavers! And with that, they've got the lead here in the second half.
Great decision by the quarterback, and there's a danger on defense. When you play man coverage against this guy, when you've got DBs and their backs are turned to the QB, if you're not careful, he'll just tuck it and run and take off. And by the time all those DBs and defenders are turned around, it was way too late. He was gone.
Trying to pound it in. Into the end zone. Two-point conversion is good, and they now lead by a touchdown, a 6-point edge.
Oregon State 48, Arizona 42. That's the end of the third quarter of play. With the score, Oregon State 48, Arizona 42.
The kickoff team out there getting set.
Number 35, set to kick off.
The returner will field it and try to set up his offense in great field position. He only needs a sliver of daylight. He's on the loose. And there he goes. He will score. Touchdown, Arizona.
Touchdown.
No guts, no glory. Caught it in the end zone. Didn't hesitate for a millisecond to take that thing back, and boy, did it pay off.
And this is why kickoff returns are so exciting. There's so much space between you and the other team flying down the field. The only time you can be provided that much space, and you could tell he knew what to do with that space. Kicked on the Jets by Felicia.
And they did need that extra point to take the lead, and now they have it here in the fourth.
48.
He'll bring it out. It's Griffin. They drag him down at the 22. He gambled for the big return out of the end zone and came up a little short. Oregon State takes over, ready to send the offense onto the field. They put it in the end zone the last time they had it, and now an opportunity to really take control of this game.
You can feel the momentum shifting. And if they were able to take the football here, drive it down the field, and score again, David, they would have all of that momentum on their side.
And there's nothing about momentum that you can quantify. Like, I don't understand it, but once it gets going in one direction, a lot of times it's so hard to swing it back the other direction. The momentum is real, and they got it.
Gets the nose of the ball to the 25, give him one. They come to the line, facing 3rd and long from the 25. Out of the gun, the running back has it. And they did not let him reach the line to gain. It'll bring up a decision here.
Fourth down coming up.
It's a one-score game late, and they've got to go for it on 4th down. They'll try to pick up the first. Will not get there. A 4th down stop.
That's a gutsy call. And I know the analytics world says to go for it more often, but when you're in your own territory and now you turn the football over to the other team, points are so much easier to get. Obviously, I know, Jesse, it didn't take a color commentator to figure that out.
Headed to the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. And they take it in for 6 more points.
Number 7.
Man, these ball carriers, they've got a lot of ability in the open field. Their ability to make people miss, but also show off the speed. You saw all of that on that play.
They'll line up to go for 2. Looking downfield, it's Fafita. It's complete on the right side. This time, he'll be stopped short of the goal line. So after scoring the touchdown, he tried to tack on the 2-point conversion, but was denied. Fielded in the end zone, it's Griffin. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Oregon State has it back, and here comes the Beaver offense. What a turn that last drive was. It didn't pick up the 4th down, and it led to the scoring drive, David.
Yeah, and those are frustrating because you think you might get points and then your defense gives up points. This has got to be a complementary football type deal. The offense now needs to provide a little spark and give this defense some hope.
No doubt, David. They got to turn the page, and they've got to play with a little bit more urgency here, knowing they've got to get that one back and put a good drive together.
They'll try to move the chains on 3rd and short from the 25. Leaves it with the running back. They tried to go smash mouth on 3rd and short, and it did not work against this defense. Boy, there wasn't much room to wiggle for that running back there.
None at all. Great job by the defense getting in the backfield quickly, closing up all the holes, nowhere to run.
On fourth down, they'll pass for it. The completion well past the sticks. He's loose down the left side. The 30, the 20, the 10. Touchdown, Oregon State. And once he found daylight, it was Katie bar the door, baby.
And, man, that play looked a little bit too easy. Fourth down, big situation. You got to get up on these receivers and make it difficult. He gets the football right away, gets all the way to the end zone for the touchdown.
Play the analytics here, and you go for two. Trying to surge it in. He will not get there. Stopped on the two-point conversion try, and they still trail by one here in the fourth. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. The returner's going to try to see what he can get. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Arizona has it back, the offense coming out to bear down. Going up top on first down. He spins that thing down the middle. He's got it downfield for a huge gain.
Yeah, and the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
They keep it on the ground. Clock is their friend. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead, and the offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
He steps out of bounds, but he's got enough for a first down.
Well, they go with a toss play, and you see the patience this running back has. I love when he has the ball in his hands. He's just able to sort of feel out where defenders are. He's able to see the hole open up. Once he sees it, puts his foot in the ground and gets upfield. Nice carry.
Nice defensive play to get a hand in there and knock it away.
Well, they've done a lot of really nice things on the road in this game so far, and that's why they have the lead. But after that incompletion now, you can sense the momentum now switching back to the home team late in this game.
They'll give him a couple that leaves him with 3rd and 8.
This offense thinks that they have enough left in the tank here to run the football and run all the time off the clock. They got the lead late. Didn't get the first down on that last one, but it's not going to surprise anybody if they turn around and hand it off again here.
Throws to the wideout. And the 3rd down pass is incomplete.
And the offense got themselves in a tough situation. 3rd and long, so hard to execute, especially when the field starts to shrink. But the good news is they got a field goal in their back pocket.
They have the lead in a one-possession game, but they're thinking deliver the knockout blow. But this carries big time. Here's an interception. Oh, did they need that turnover? Didn't get a ton on the return, but they've got it inside the 20 at the 19-yard line.
We talk about having to have it. We needed to force the turnover. We had to get the football back. They're in such a good position to run out the clock, try to win. No, sir. Our ball, first down.
Makes the grab. It's Hankerson. And he's a real nowhere man tackled in this no-gain land.
This defense is so well coached. Everybody understanding their assignments, especially in coverage. There was a guy designed to take the running back out of the flat. He was able to get him down right away.
And he can't find anyone open, and down he goes. A sack here late in the 4th. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, back up inside their 20. Off the play fake. Well, the quarterback can make a big play when he starts moving around. At the 35, he's loose. Love to see these 3rd down conversions on offense, and they're out to their own 39-yard line. Timeout called here by the defense. It's their first of the half. And the Beavers will snap it on 1st and 10. Here's the handoff. Still on his feet at the 45. And he was on his way. Gets it all the way to the 38.
And busting big runs like this, we always talk about the running backs, but it's the big boys up front paving their lanes, those receivers gluing on those DBs that make these plays really go for big yardage.
And how about those receivers? Not just the glamour of catching passes, but doing some dirty work, too.
No doubt. When they get on those guys in the second level and get on those DBs, that's when you break those big, long runs.
He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
And sometimes for the defense, it just takes one play, right, to create some momentum. Obviously, this guy's been eating him up. He's got over 100 yards rushing on the day. But finally, David, they get something positive here in the run game defensively.
But you kind of know that coming in. He's going to get his. Such a great back, and he's had a great day. Need to put more plays together like that right there.
On first down from the 13-yard line. From the gun to give, looking for room. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels.
Keep pounding away at this defense and make them play the run. If you can get this many a chunk, they're going to have to commit more guys to the box, more guys to the run. Then you open it up for the passing game.
Takes the handoff. It's Hankerson. Can White cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down. And, guys, a perfect opportunity here to take the lead late. Trying to power it in. Touchdown, Beavers! And they've got the lead in the final minute.
Really good execution by this offense. Late in the game, under a minute, score to take the lead. It's what you draw up. It's what you dream about. But now, my defense has to go on the field and give me one more stop.
Now that they have the lead, this kickoff unit has to stay in their lane, create some field position, and hand it over to the defense. And as the ball makes its way into the end zone, it'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Arizona sending the offense onto the field. And they're going to have to fight this defense, and they're also up against it with time, Jesse.
Yeah, no doubt, Reed.
He's going to let it go. Snags it on the right. They immediately call timeout, trying to preserve every second they can to try to rally here late.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
They just dialed up one big play. Let's see if they've got another one on 1st and 10 from the 35. Looking to move it through the air. He's not afraid to go deep. And it was worth the gamble, but the long pass is incomplete.
This really has been a masterclass by the quarterback with decision-making, right? We've already seen him throw multiple touchdown passes in the game. He's understood when to take his shots and when to throw it away when things aren't there, like on that last play.
Going back to the well, another deep ball. And here's the 5th interception by this quarterback. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception. Offense set on 1st down. They'll leave it with him. Discards a man. Got to be smart, patient, great vision. Uses all of that to get to the 29. This offense has a 2nd down play. And they'll take a knee. This one was a lot like a tennis match, back and forth, up and down, and they just couldn't quite score enough and get the key stop to get the win.
And defenses have changed, right? It's not about limiting to low points anymore, but you got to find ways to create turnovers and get that ball back to your offense so they can do their damage. Defense just needed to create a few more opportunities.
I think it just came down to individual effort on the defensive side of the football for this team. Somebody needs to step up in big moments in big games and make the play to win. We didn't see it happen today.
That's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, our entire broadcast team, I'm Reese. Welcome to Athens, Georgia, Sanford Stadium, home to the Georgia Bulldogs, where more than 90,000 have already started to bark loudly. We've got a top 25 showdown in this one, both teams with an opportunity to get a statement victory. As we'll see, the number 15 team in the country, the Alabama Crimson Tide, taking on the second-ranked team in the land, the Georgia Bulldogs. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. Georgia likely to kick it deep to get things started. That is not the way you want to start with the kickoff going out of bounds. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Here comes the offense on first down. On the run, it's Haynes. At the 45, on his way. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a first down.
There's nothing better than opening drive, coming out as an away team. Everybody's got all that excitement, all that energy, and being able to run the football and physically exert yourself to start a football game.
Snagged in the middle, it's Williams. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down.
when the running back gets going and gets ahead of steam like that, so hard to get to the ground. That's why you blitz. That's why you bring pressure. That's why you bring more guys in the box so you can get him before he gets going. But once he got going, you could tell it.
The quarterback scrambled around, but the defense able to scramble him and turn it into a sack.
All right, offense has got to be better. You've done a nice job getting the football to this point in the red zone, but now you can't go backwards. You've got to be able to get rid of the football if it's not there, and that was a terrible play giving up the sack.
Catch in the middle, it's Williams. Got enough space, and he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Crimson Tide. You want to talk about a great way to start the game and set the tone early.
It's so nice to have a quarterback just get himself into the game and get himself established. You make a couple throws, you lead your offense down the field, you score right off the bat. Could not have been a better start for that QB.
Coming out with it, it's Etienne. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The offense lining up for a first down play. Power football with the run. Able to pick up a couple before he's dragged down at the 19.
I'll tell you, this is a running back who's very, very dangerous, and the defense did a good job getting him down there. But they got to do a great job gang tackling because this is a guy that can break tackles and turn those types of plays into home runs.
And he's down at the 41. That's a first down.
Oh, I love that play call. This offense is going to run the football. They're not just going to do it between the tackles, but they're going to attack you outside. You saw that with that handoff. They get to the right. They get him in space using his speed. Good play call.
Finds his man. It's Etienne. Good pick up there as he gets the first down, and they'll mark him at the 48.
That's an absolute strike right there. Giving me some Stetson Bennett vibes, some Aaron Murray vibes, even Matthew Stafford with the arm talent on that throw. I'll tell you, they can attack any spot of the field in the passing game because of this guy's talent.
The Dogs have it with a 1st and 10. One back in the backfield. He gets the carry.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now, listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Keep it on the ground. They finally make the stop at the big run. There's plenty to move those sticks for the first down. Wideouts all wadded up in a bunch. To the ground with the back. Open space at the 25. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Dogs! And a huge run from the back for 6.
Man, it's nice to have a running back that can do that. That makes everything else easy on offense. Hey, hand it to that guy. He makes a big play. Yes, please.
Trying to punch it in. He stopped short on the 2-point conversion attempt. They went right back to the well with the man who scored the touchdown, but he couldn't get it in for the 2. He'll bring it out. It's Henderson. He gets it across the 25 to the 27 after bringing it out of the end zone. Here comes that Alabama offense. Jesse looking to take it down the field for back-to-back touchdowns.
I think it's really important for them moving forward, too, to have a lot of balance, right? You want to be able to keep this defense guessing, Paul.
Yeah, and you got me searching for answers after that last drive. You stack another drive on top of this, their defense's heads are going to be spinning all over the place.
It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. The give to the tailback. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
I'll tell you, this defensive end, not only can he pass rush, but he can play the run as well. You see him beat the offensive lineman there trying to block him, and get in the backfield and make that tackle for loss. That was impressive.
To throw, it's Milroe. finds his man. He's brought down. Solid pickup, but a little bit short of the first down.
There's a great saying in football. It's not the X's and the O's, it's the Jimmies and the Joes. Well, my Jimmy's better than your Joe.
Here comes his home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on third down. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Fires into traffic, intercepted. Bringing it back. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
QB never saw the defender. He's staring his receiver down, telegraphing his throw, and the DB jumped all over that.
And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. You want to talk about a drive where you impose your will? That's what they did, running it down for a touchdown, Dave.
There is nothing more demoralizing than that for a defense. To be physically pounded. The run is coming. You know it's coming, and you can't stop it.
Nothing the defense can do. That is mano-a-mano up front, and your guys getting a push. They know you're running it, and they still can't stop it.
A third and long coming up here. From the gun, wants to pass. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and fourth down's coming.
And on money down defensively, you got to find ways to affect the quarterback. Nice job by the defense, getting the pressure, getting to him, getting a hit on him, and forcing the incompletion, and now forcing the fourth down.
He's not going to get there. Stop short on fourth down.
Hey, if you're going to go for it on fourth down and you decide to run the football, you've got to be sure up front that you're going to win in the trenches. They didn't get it done that time. They need to be more physical moving forward. They're going to try to do that again in the same type of situation in this game.
Looking for a man. It's Milroe. Looking to the big tight end. It's caught. Oh, and the defense in chase mode, and they finally get him down at the 35. The evolution of the Alabama offense has always been built around what does the quarterback do best, and this guy's doing a lot of things well.
And we've seen some sensational ones. And to your point, I like that. Jalen Hurts, really good runner. They built it around his feet. You know, Bryce Young, really good passer. Tua Tagovailoa, really good passer. More about the passing game, explosive passing plays. So they'll do whatever it takes to win.
And this defense is going to have their hands full because they're going to need to be comfortable with guys one-on-one on islands in the perimeter of the field. And they're just going to have to make better plays than what we saw right there. They knew this offense was going to try to be aggressive. Got to need better effort.
He snares it in the end zone. Touchdown, Alabama!
One of the